chainsaw. You were delivering butter and concrete.
Yeah.
I tried doubling my profits by mixing butter and concrete together. Big mistake. Vicky narked. I got fired. That's what brought me here. Every little boy's dream.
So you're faking it?
No, I can totally see the future.
Why is your crystal ball black?
Black magic. Ever heard of it?
I heard you kiss Vicky.
Who told? I mean,
Huh. This looks like your ferret's about to die. And I'd probably stand up because, yeah, your chair's about to break. Pick up with you. This is weird. Yeah, it's saying that your upstairs neighbor is about to crack his bathtub.
Stinky Peter, Big Mo.
The ground.
Weird.
And only for 1 second.
What?
And only when you're naked.
Pay attention to brutal fights that you can even play with this guy and his gun. There's a guild supporting you for every war you participate in. They can keep you company by monster hunting, battling, conquering the kingdom, and even farming. For the $30,000 cash giveaway, there are 2 ways to win. Click the link in the description below, and 3 lucky players will be randomly...
Welcome to Demolition Ranch. Today, we are shooting this. This is a ball of Obsidian. It's really expensive. We paid like $1,300 to shoot this thing, and we are going to destroy it. So we did a video kind of similar to this a while back with solid, and it's like just focusing on me. Hey guys, and you can't see all the detail. This thing is really neat, kind of looks like a solar system there. So we did solid glass, and then we found these balls for sale online and thought, well, I wonder if that's gonna say just a mined rock, but someone polished it into this perfect 12-inch wide polished ball. After this video, come into Bunker Branding and we'll have pieces of it there, because it's beautiful. I agree, but it's really cool. Just take my word for it. So we have it right here, all set up. We're gonna back up and shoot it with a variety of calibers. I was surprised with the glass. Do it. Also, in that intro, I forgot and left my shoes on, so I'm wearing the big Velcro shoes that we bought for the video a while back. I look amazing. First up, 44. I'm just kidding. It's a 22, like always. Obsidian. Definitely felt pieces of obsidian come back and hit me. Very lightly, but we'll probably be scooting back for the bigger calibers. Very similar to the glass, so you can see where we hit on that 22, and it just kind of shapes the glass. Okay, we're gonna back up a little bit, shoot it with a little bit bigger caliber, and see what it looks like. 9mm out of the Bull Armory race gun. 9mm should not hurt it bad, but should do it off. So I was wondering if this would look more like rock or glass when we got in there, but it's definitely glass. This is exactly what that glass did as it worked its way back. Crazy. So a little, tiny little hit there, and then started rippling. Now the glass on this side, and it would fracture the glass right here, and then nothing through the middle, no cracks, and then there'd be another fracture right here. It was like it sent little waves all the way around here. They combined and cracked the glass. So I'm interested with the bigger rounds if we'll see similar things with the 9, but going way faster. That's a 357 Magnum out of this 8-inch barreled Python. It should have more damage than the 9. Around it. So right there where it hit, it's about still the same level as where it was. It's all powdered, of course, falling out. Wait, that was bullet. That's a little piece of the bullet there. Yep. It's like bullet mixed with there. Now the real question, anything going on the back? Yes. That, I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100%, but I'm 99% sure that was not there before. I don't know, we'll see the bigger calibers if we're coming on the backside. Dude, that totally is it. Look at this. Hit right there, straight through. Where that would propagate to is right here, where that is. That is totally from our 357 Magnum hitting some care and cracks the back end. Let's shoot a bigger round. Dude, it's sharp. We found one of the pieces that got sheared off. Obviously, like, super sharp. And shoot it with something big, bigger. So this is about the same size, height-wise, as a 357 mag, but this is a 45 long Colt. So I think last one we shot a 44 Magnums. Be able to shoot that thing very much more accurately because it's a short barrel and not an easy gun to shoot accurately. So I'm gonna move on to another caliber, bigger and faster, and see if we can make damage on the backside. This is just a regular old buckshot slug. I'm gonna try to put accurately into that thing. Oh, dude. That hit it so hard. If there's not a crack on the back, it's gonna crack the back of that. All right, so that's actually some pretty weird physics, right? Like, it's hitting here. Obviously we hit right here, but it shears all of it big time back here. That's loose. Crazy. Like, why would it not knock that chunk out? I don't know, makes no sense to me. All you physics experts who can explain why this stays intact, but everything around it gets... It's cracking all back here, but not here. So that's similar to the glass. You can see it's nice and smooth around here, but you get back here to the back, it's all cracking to come through there. Okay, let's shoot it with something faster. I'm gonna turn it to, I mean, this is doing really good. I didn't know how good this thing would, ow. Oh, that stuff's sharp. Tiny little piece of obsidian glass in me. I'll be back in a minute, I gotta do this round that we fired so far. This is a 5.56 out of the Mini 14. Very tiny bullet, especially compared to like a 12 gauge slug, but going super, super fast. And we spun the target around so we have a fresh side on it. I just want the back to crack, that's all I want. All right, nothing back here happened big enough that we can really tell, because we already had some damage back here. But this is pretty wild. All these chunks look like they're about to fall. I could pry all those out. Dude, that's a big old chunk. All right, I kind of don't want to mess it up too bad though, because I want to hit it with something bigger. Crazy. Okay, that's where we hit. And the 5.56 did go deeper than all the others. It's going so fast. It turns to powder, just like everything else, because the stuff's so hard. I want to dig it, but we only have this one block of obsidian. Man, this stuff's crazy looking. Look at all the different colors. You guys probably can't see it. It's mostly black, but black you can see in it. But I don't think you can on video. All right, we are going to turn this to another fresh side and shoot it with a 308 now. All right, I walked back over there and then I totally changed my mind. I think we need to go ahead and go straight to 50 because see what a 50 cal will do. There you go. Dude, that's what I've been seeing the whole time, but the light hasn't been good enough for you guys to see. That is not from being shot. That is what obsidian looks like that depth. When you back up, it's a black ball. You can see these like crazy wispy, like cloud looking colors in there. Really cool. So we have a fresh edge here, and on the backside, we have a fresh edge. So I turned it in a way that we have a clean edge there and there, kind of coming through a little bit. This thing is getting ready to go, which is why I didn't want to shoot it with the 308, because I didn't want to ruin the 50 cal shot. God, looks like you're looking at a planet. Look at that. Okay, I don't know. I'm just really amazed by obsidian. I think it's super cool. Piercing round. My backpack's in the way. Okay, out of the gold Barrett M107, straight at the obsidian. Fire it. Blew a piece off my truck. I thought I got hit by a piece of obsidian. Just a piece of my truck. We're good. From what I can see so far, it's in a bazillion pieces. Dude. Holy cow. It just does. I want to touch it, but I know I'm going to get glass shards in my hands. All right, I'm going to go get gloves. Oh my God. Dude, crazy. And really none of these pieces went that far. Like they're 10 feet away max. A lot of times you shoot something with a 50 cal, it goes like 30, 40 feet. I guess these are just so heavy that they just kind of went, and all just fell on the ground right around here. But I mean, like, and we have left. Crazy. And then just tons of these everywhere. So I have no idea if we fractured the backside. Look at this. It was sitting on top of this and just to this. Wild. I know I said you guys should come check out this giant block of obsidian later at the bunker after we shoot it. Yeah, it won't be there, so don't do that. See what it does and see how it's different from glass. So, if you have any ideas on what kind of stuff we should shoot, I'm thinking big. You should think big, like diamond. I want to shoot a 12-inch solid diamond. We need to raise some funds to do that. So, it's quite simple. There's only one rule in the demolition.
You don't life, and it was captured all on camera. We were ranking hot snacks, starting at the most mild shit like, here's a Jolly Rancher that somebody at the factory sneezed cinnamon on, and ramped all the way up to a 6.4 million Scoville Benorium's Psycho Serum, which was an actual roller coaster of death. So, in the tier list, what you see is a Cliff Notes version, the Spark Notes, of a 40-minute in Bones Before. Emotional pain. None of it can even come close to what I experienced on that day. For a brief moment, the universe truly did experience its heat death in my fucking mouth. There was no left. There was no God. It was now Dr. Benorium's world, and I was suffering in it. So let me first show you the preparation phase, because Psycho Serum isn't meant to be taken straight out of the jar. It actually looks like the thing, of course, chose noodles. And I'll show you how that went, because that in and of itself was already a fucking disaster. Dr. Benodium, what the fuck is his name? Dr. Benolium?
Bernorium?
Benorium? Yeah. Dr. Bernormium? Known for his mad science.
Yeah, you want to see it?
Yeah.
It says use extreme caution as a cooking additive only. So we're making noodles.
You know what would be crazy if it stains the pan and next time Tiana goes, Psycho
Dr. Badoo Bernorium.
Bernormium. Whatever, fucking Dr. Bimgus, whatever the fuck his name is.
Ooh, look at that. Look at the color.
We'll lick it.
Pasta water is great.
Oh.
I don't know how much to use. Like,
Jesus Christ.
how much do you think?
Give me a spoon or something.
Let's destroy us.
Harold, I thought, what do you mean by destroy? You just wash it off.
No, Psycho Serum can never be washed off. It's like in Naruto with the Amaterasu flame. It just constantly burns until it's...
I don't think I put enough for that much pasta.
No, that's very nice.
Well, what you should do is try one, and if it's not, you don't get anything, then add more.
You could just put more if you want, Matt.
Okay.
Oh my god,
oh,
right on
it's
my
on the floor.
It's on my pants!
Oh no, Matt.
Oh my god! What did that smell?
Your house burning down.
My leg. Ah, it's on my hand! That's the number one thing it said where it shouldn't be! Dr. Burn, what you? You should have listened to him.
It's probably good. It's smelling kind of strong there. Let me get a whiff. Okay. That smells like gasoline.
Just wipe lighter! It's just a puddle now!
Be careful over here when you walk by. Matt made a mess. Oh my god,
Alright, wait, let's... I think we do 2 noodles.
Maybe you can debate with it and it won't be as hot.
Two noodles! You need to make sure it's not a fluke.
What?
2 noodles!
You're
Take like that one back
You've
there.
gone mad. You've become Dr. Bernorium. Benorium.
Alright, 2 noodles. We're gonna cheers it. Are we swallowing?
No fucking way.
Matt looks like he wants to swallow.
You can.
How
I'm not
long
gonna
do you
stop
chew for? If it starts getting hot, you gotta get the whole flavor.
I usually give it like a good 25 seconds if I'm not gonna swallow
Alright,
it.
start the timer. Alright, you ready?
Yeah, oh my fucking god. This actually smells like the most painful thing of my life.
The noodles are cold. Ew.
Oh. I'm not swallowing. No. Go, baby.
Quick, gather around the trash can. Did you get enough in there?
Oh my god.
Why does that exist?
God.
Oh.
This is the most painful moment of my life.
Fuck! Those guys were fucking lying in that video! There you go. The milk helps. I get so much fucking worse! Oh. Why did they make that? Ah. Ah. Ah.
I'm literally crying. I'm entering fight or flight.
Charlie's not leaking as much as I thought he was going to. So where are we ranking this one? Yeah, Charlie's lost his ability to talk.
Actually, probably one of the most painful moments of my life.
I'm not joking. That's up there with kidney stone. I'm just happy it's coming down. Feel like we've never been closer. It hurts to fucking laugh.
This is the kind of bond that soldiers in war feel.
Absolutely. You remember the game Army of Two?
Uh-huh.
This is gonna be.
I think this would put me in the ground.
It doesn't stop. I thought of like 18 jokes, but I can't get them out. Stop making me laugh. Where I can interact with you. Oh, that was honest to God hell. I was trapped in my mind. That was honest to God some of the most pain I've ever felt in my life. Oh. Oh. Wow.
Was nuts.
Alright, putting that second drop in there was a bad call.
That was absolutely nuts. Oh my god. It's still so hot, but it's so
I
much
feel like
better.
I'm now hitting last dab levels. I started to try to talk to you, and I literally was like, I need a doctor. That pain is so immense. You guys should try one. You should try.
Yeah.
That will change your life.
Yeah.
After roughly 40 minutes, it was finally completely clear. Well, close to completely clear, and mouth returned to normal state in pH levels. Like, it was truly an experience unlike anything I've ever. We only chewed 2 noodles for like 25 seconds and spit them out. One of my friends ate 20 noodles. Literally ate the psychoserum covered noodles. And I actually was convinced that I was going to lose him that day. So...
You a Christian? It's a yes or no question. I grew up Christian.
Are you are you still a Christian? Are you a practicing Christian or not?
No.
All right. And we're living with a woman till the end.
And those are my only 3 options that I have to answer, right?
Well, either you're going to have a man, but if you got to be right, you ain't going to have a man. So if you don't have a man,
then being right is not necessarily what I would put as top priority. But it's just that it feels like you're forcing me into a box.
Yeah, it's
because what if I wanted to live with a cat? I'm just saying. There are other options, right?
Not really. Because regardless of what sort of animal you decide to live with, the point is,
I love to cohabitate with my man when you know, and so being right all the time seems like that would be something that would not have me cohabitate with anyone. You know, you have to be able to compromise and
subjective and variable, and everybody's a special snowflake. There are general things that are generally true. And if that's not what we're going to do, then we can't have a conversation because there's nothing to be talked about.
Okay, so then no. That means that I understand where women are coming from when they talk to you the way they do.
Really?
I get it. I get it. I would not. I think that we
typically get in their emotions. Because see, I get spoken to by several groups of women.
Right.
But the women you tend to folks who tend to focus on are the ones that are combative and argumentative.
Well,
it's a yes or no question.
I grew up Christian.
Are you are you still a Christian? Are you a practicing Christian or not?
No.
All right. What is a woman's place on the planet then? When a woman do that on her own, and you contradict that point, meaning your point isn't thriving and surviving. Your point is under your men. Because without us, you can't survive. Without you, we simply can't reproduce.
Well, what if so in order to survive, that means that I would need to learn how to grow my food, drink, get water, set up some traps or something.
Okay, what state do you live in?
I have a tool. There are tools.
What state do you live in?
Michigan.
Michigan. Detroit area?
Yes.
All right, so if all the water stopped shut down right now, where would you go get water?
The freshest lake that I would drink from, maybe 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours to get water. Okay. You go drive 2.5 hours. All right. Now the power grids and everything else shut down. You go out there and you get the water. Then what do you do with it after you acquired the water? What do you do with it?
I would drink it. I would store it.
And you would die. Because as soon as you drove 2.5 hours up to the lake, burning up your gas, burning up your finite resources, you go to the lake, take the water, and because men have civilized the world in general, y'all just think, just drink. And as soon as you do that, you be dead.
I don't want you to think I don't need you. I need you.
It's not. So when I said that woman's natural place is under her men, not thriving and surviving, your place is with us or else you don't live.
Okay.
Apartment, whatever, and to try to enter it, the first thing they would do is pick up the phone and dial 911. They would not expect a woman to show up. They would expect a man to come. If it was on fire, they'd call the fire department. They would not expect a woman to, she's able to pay her rent, mortgage, a car note. She's living effectively paycheck to paycheck. Ma'am, in Detroit, you are not living high on the hog at $50,000. There's no investments at $50,000. It's where's the next 20 years of money going to come from? And what you're showing is that we don't know. We're not planning for it. We don't have enough.
I think that, people know their means. There are people who know how to, get into real estate or things.
Man, what's the average net worth of what is the average net worth of a 40-year-old black woman in this country?
Worth, gotcha. Okay, that's terrible.
It's reality. In the black community, our dollar circulates less than 6 hours. In the next community, it circulates 7 days. Ma'am, what I'm saying is, till the end will never come, women tend to think, just like the water example, that it's simple. It's not. If you make $50,000 as a woman by yourself, women cost more as they age. Where are you gonna get your money from 60 plus?
I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted in the comments.
Why are you looking in the
Correct.
comments?
Listen, hey,
I haven't thought about this.
there were a lot of different comments all over the place. I'm laughing.
Okay, all right. You're talking.
Up.
I'm running the show and I'm not looking at the comments.
Okay.
I'm trying to have a serious. How old are you? 30 what?
So listen. Can
How old
I
are you? I don't
say
remember.
that?
How old are you? How old are you?
33.
33. So what do you do for a living?
I record audiobooks. I work for a tech company. I
about
you
women
make
like
everything so
yourself.
doom and gloom.
No, I make everything so grown goddamn real. That's what I do. And that's one thing that we used to do in our community, deal with reality. And our women, sorry, are delusional. Okay, then. If we never talked about it, would it be better to never talk about it? And then you look up and you're 55 years old and you've got $30,000 saved up. And to do what, if you choose to not be with a man, 1 in 4 black women will marry. The reason women marry is for financial security. 1 in 4 men building, saving, planning for the end of life, because so many black women act like modern children. Like, it's hot girl summer and I'm a black don't crack, and even though I'm 40 years old, I look like I'm 20. You're 40 and you're not planning. Who's gonna pay the price for it though? Who's gonna pay the price for not knowing these things?
We all are gonna.
What's that? Either they made enough money or they didn't.
See, there you go. Doom and gloom. There's family, there's love, there's friends, there's.
Oh, so it's somebody else's responsibility. So it's the person that did make enough money to come dig it now. I got aunts that are dying alone, broke, penniless, bad, off.
Oh man. But see, look,
and that's the norm.
Nephew.
No.
Don't you want?
No, don't give me that bullshit.
Oh.
That is our culture. You can't even say nothing because you know it's true.
Well, I'm waiting. Can I say something? I just had this conversation that you may not value love.
I don't give a shit about love.
But.
And neither did my grandparents. They didn't care about love. They cared about survival, duty, and respect. We care too much about stupid shit like, y'all can worry about love. Y'all can deal with these Disney notions.
No, listen. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna say, let me finish this. Y'all can deal with those Disney notions. Our grandparents didn't worry about love. They needed something else.
I'm not talking about love. I'm talking.
Dude, no one in the family. Well, if y'all ain't gonna help me, I guess the Jesus house will be there. I'm sorry. So I got to go out and work myself, take from my family, take from my daughter, take from my future, because you got a grown person that don't want to do their part because have not thought about it, because it's always been something there. The government, the system ain't got nothing left.
It's the system. You know who I'm being when I say that?
I'm just saying, do you ever want to be married? Whether you do or don't, if you don't, how you plan on getting to the end of life? That's all I gotta ask.
With a whole lot of love and hope and praying and everything, but
Christian, pray to who?
Pray to God and my ancestors and everybody. And
hold on, but you're not a Christian. Which God? No, stop. I asked you if you're a Christian. You said no. So pray to who?
Verse, the whole collective that we are, that we exist in.
Flip it. Put it on World Star. Are you serious?
Oh,
Your
I
ultimate.
did.
I know you are. I know, and that's scary.
Well,
that is.
Grandmother and all the Christian women and men that came before me and my family, they have all covered me with a Christian love.
Jesus Christ will fail.
It's a